Hi guys, good morning. Let me know if you can hear me. I am live on Twitter and YouTube. I'm just sharing my link. Join live with two PC numbers coming. Okay, I am now set. I hope you all can see my screen. So let's look at ES first. ES yesterday went down and almost like made a second down move using not using looking at the TDM squeeze. It actually went down substantially. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, Arun. Now we are only a couple of minutes away from bookmap. Let's look at the bookmap first on ES and see how the market is poised. So we have a substantial set of buyers setting at 54.75. Let me just move it. It's around 8:30 now. You can see this dark red line with substantial number of buyers sitting at 54.76 area. And equal number of sellers are available at 54.95. So there should be a fight between buyers and seller in this range. The moment we have a clarity, it's about 50 seconds away, we should see some move outside of this range. If we are able to break it, then it's good. All of a sudden, those sellers and buyers are gone. It's clear that there's no order right now in the order book. So let's see how it goes. On the contrary, the big orders are gone on each side. Neither they are available on the buyer side nor on the selling side. So this should be interesting. So let us wait 10 more seconds and then we should have the PC numbers. In between, if you get those numbers, you can please post them. I think those numbers are out or so. The market is 54.85 as such. No big reaction. It's going up 54.90. Now the sellers are up here and the buyers are there. 54.76, the buyers are back. 54.97, the sellers are back. 54.80, the buyers are pushing higher. It means something is good in those numbers. Look at the market reaction. Nasdaq is up 1.2%, almost hitting the day high, and ES has hit the day high. Let's wait. Now these are substantial sellers sitting right there. We should like you can see this. Buyers are pushing and the sellers are still there. So if we hold this 54.80 area now, I think that should provide some good support. Let me check on investing.com what is the PC number. In case you found the PC numbers, let me know what they are. And morning, Mitchell. Morning, JP. So the core PC fell 2.6. PC is flat and PP inflation is rising. The rate cuts will be a little crazy. I'm going to push this information. Let's look at IWM. IWM is holding its end around 224-ish. Uh, but again, there's no big reaction into the market. The Right now, buyers and sellers are still in the same range where we discussed. So let's see if it breaks the range either above 5,500 or below 54.75, we will have a clear direction. From a chart point of view, if we break it down to 15 minutes first, you can see that there's clearly a range, the sky blue box, and the negative momentum is not there. The 12 and 34 EMA have taken over around 3 a.m. in the night. Since then, they are holding it beautifully. All the candles are above that. And right now, they're trying to break 54.80. And there it goes. It tested 54.80 area, and then there's a 2-3 point bounce. So let's look at the book map again. The buyers have moved back to 54.70. This is something I don't like. If buyers are strong, they'll be rigid. They'll not move their areas. But here, buyers are keep on moving. Even the sellers have come down from 5,500 to 54.90. So we need to be very careful here. We need to watch how this thing goes. Uh, Again, on the daily time frame, if you look at this, if we can clear, like I'll increase the sidebar chart. First thing is the 12 and 34 EMA are still in the positive territory, but we are well below the 34 EMA. So either we're going to come back and test it 54.38 and do a back test and then figure out the next step, or if we do a fake breakdown, that fake breakdown will happen around 54.30, which is like about 55 points away. So possibility of that happening is still there, but less. In above, if we can hold 54.85 and try to move up above 5,500, 55.38 is the target. So 55.85 is a good area for breakout. If we can sustain it, we shall test 55.35. Otherwise, there's no point trading on the upper side. It needs to hold 54.75. So if you are long, that should be your stop loss, 54.75. And you should have confirmation about 54.85, and your target should be 55.05 and 55.38. This is 34 EMA back test. So if we can do this, that will be good. If you enter around near this, that should be your stop loss, and you will get confirmation about this. Below 54.75, do not long. Then long area comes somewhere around 54.60. The market sentiment, again, the TTM squeeze is firing on the negative side. So be very careful if you're trying long. That's why the stop loss is very limited on the long side. You all can see my screen, right? I think there's a lag something. No, it's there. Again, let's have a look at the book map. Now they are holding 54.75 ish. You can see this number. These are good buys, but they are keep on moving. The buying is somewhere here and they keep on moving. So we need to hold this area with some strength. If we hold, we need to clear this. And look at the resistances. Once we clear 5,505, I think we'll have all clear sky to go higher. The fall happened, but the volume in that fall was not substantial. So it's all right. Now let's look at some of the stocks in terms of charts. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to post it in the chat or on the Twitter. I'll be more than happy to revert back to you. If we lose 54.75, then we will lose all the way to 54, 45, and 35. That's the area because you can clearly see the negative momentum is there, the TTM squeeze. On the DMI, you can see the red line. This is a daily chart. The red line is going higher. So potential downside is opening. And if you want to see, this is the area where we have found support, which is around 54.35. So once we lose 54.75, this is the area we will target. This is a good area where you want to buy. You should buy. From a technical point of view, also triple Q has lost about 10% from its all-time high, like 503 to 455. So it's a good correction right before the big earnings. So all the big stocks are light, especially the Amazons and the Apples and Microsoft. They have lost substantially. So this will be a very important area. If we hold 455 like we are doing today, we should find support. If we lose 455 on triple Q, that will be bad. When to check high Nishi candle, like once you're in a position, you just need to convert into high Nishi candle. Like for example, if I am long tonight, based on my 15-minute candle, let's convert into 15-minute candle, right? Let's say I'm long here at 54.75. So I will go and change my candle to high Nishi, and it is telling me right now, if I am long right here, I need to carry, exit. There's no short. Again, long, 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 exit. The moment the flat base is changed, you need to exit. But that's not a question for this time. This should be like pretty easy stuff. So let's talk about Apple. So Apple has lost substantial, like again, it's testing the 12 EMA, and right now you can clearly see the momentum is really, really negative. The strength of positive momentum is going. The black line is down, the green line is down, the red line is slowly curling up. It is holding the 34 EMA. And since the breakout happened on May from 172, this is the first time it is testing the 34 EMA. If we lose 34 EMA, then it will be bad. Right now, it's trying its best to hold it. So let's take that into cognizance. Do not short. Uh, if it comes to 217 area, it's a good buy. AMD, like AMD is really, really negative in this span. But I thought yesterday it will make a dodgy and then we can make a morning star. But no, it ended up making a big red candle, which is not so great. So it's holding 140-ish area. If we lose 140 area, then there's no point going long. They have earnings next week, and if they are not able to showcase anything like which Lisa mentioned last time that they're going to get at least 2 billion revenue from the new AMD AI chips. If that is not sustainable, it's going to be hard for anybody to justify 138 price. It may come back to 80s, 90s one more time. Amazon, it's something which I am uh, like it's again it's showing negative momentum right away. It needs to clear 188. If it does not, the downside is really, really big. From 180s, it can easily test 173, 174. So there's a $10 move on the downside if it starts to lose. So just again, keep an eye. I'm not recommending any suggestions, but keep an eye. BA on the contrary, looking good. It has consolidated. It's kind of squeezing, and squeezing. The negative momentum has fallen apart. It's a very, very big potential trade, which is setting up. And if you want to see, it's kind of making a bull flag as well, a bull pennant, you want to call this, or rectangular, or whatever. We break out of this, we going up. This is firing. The moment it turns to green, boom, it will go up, and it will go up for quite a few days. Next week they have earnings, so I'm a little positive on BA. Then give me the stocks, guys. If you want me to check on a couple of things, I'll be more than happy to. So let's talk about NVIDIA. So NVIDIA, I've been suggesting that it has lost enough cool. It was trying to make a M, and it is now. So you can see it's firing all red. Now it is making a doji. I will not go long here, but if it clears 119, maybe a morning star. But then it has a resistance of 12 and 34 EMA. The 12 and 34 EMA is now converging very, very close together. It's close like from April where it started to break out. Now it has lost that. It may try to do a back test, 120, and that's where I would like to go short. I am not interested to go long on Nvidia at all. Uh, Microsoft, like Google, we talked about before the earnings that yes, Google has the potential to go down. It converted into this, and now it's just going down. It may have gap to fill at around 150s, 159. That's the gap. This is the gap which needs to be filled. So again, if it comes to 174, let's bet it short it rather than going long on this. CMG is a stock which I think has kind of gone down substantially from 69 to 50. That's about 30% roughly. Uh, the momentum is still negative. Uh, if you want to take a morning star play, you need to wait for 5150 to clear. Like it should open above 5150 and hold it. If it doesn't, then no. Because the conference meeting was very clear that yes, they have seen the peak and now yes, they will not see those kind of gains again. So fundamentally, it will be very difficult to trade it uh, unless something is really, really solid. So I think it's better to avoid it unless there's 5150 and above. Uh, then give me the stock, guys. IWM, IWM like it's trying to hold 221 area, which was a good area. Now today it may cool off, it may go higher, but for me it had like look at this red, 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 and then it fired positive. Right now it's cooling off. It may hold 222. If it does, then 233 is on the cards. 222 is something which we need to watch for. IBM, I'm interested in IBM. Last time IBM attempted and could not clear 200. That was a big red line from the regression channel stopping it, right? 199. This time, this regression channel line is far, far away. If we hold this 191-ish area, I think we have potential this time to reach 206. So keep an eye on IBM. It is holding very positive momentum. There's no negativity at all on IBM. It's a rounded bottom. A breakout above 188 will be really, really solid. So keep an eye on crypto stocks like Arun. Crypto is very unpredictable, so there's no point trading on or figuring out. If you are overnight position, you are lucky. You can be unlucky as well. Tesla, Tesla. Last time we mentioned that it's struggling around 265. The moment it loses 236, it will test 215-ish area. It almost came here, uh, right there. It came here, and now it's trying to do a attempt of inside day. Let it cross either 225, then it will go into the gap, or let it cross 216. Your pivot is 221. If it loses 221, 50, do not go long. The momentum is clearly cooling off. I will not be surprised if we see some selling in Tesla. Meta, Meta is really bad. Like from 542, it's all the way coming to that green line. And this is where it bounced 540, 452. Uh, there's big gaps which are held by Meta. The momentum is very negative. It's very obvious with the red line and the 1234 EMA in the divergence. So any upside on Meta, I will love to sell this. It may not see good positive side, but if it comes higher, it's better to sell it. Netflix, on the contrary, is showing some reasonable strength around 635. It has, like, when it was trying to break out, it was struggling. But last time it kind of tested this really beautifully, held it, bounced. Even now, it's trying its best to hold 635. If it loses 635, then I may not be positive. But if it holds 635, it's fine. Last one is Microsoft, which I want to cover. Microsoft from 468. Now it's at 418, which is 32 point Fibonacci. Again, a rejection from 61, from 78, comes back to 38. If it loses 418, it's going to come to 410. It's getting rejected from the line, and the support right now comes at around 405. This is the biggest beneficiary of AI after NVIDIA. So let's see if it holds. The momentum is really, really negative. If it rises, I would love to short this. Okay. And that's about it, guys. Triple M, triple like it's earning gap up. It's something which needs to be squeezed out. It started, so if you can add around 108, it will be good. Above 108, it can actually go to 116. So it's trying its best to break out. So if we start from 71, let me just draw a new regression channel from 71, extend to the right. This 103, 108 area, 105 area, it's an area where it has found resistance. So if you can hold 108 beautifully, then I would recommend to go long on triple M. SMCI is making a morning star today. It has earnings on 8/6. Again, the momentum is really negative with relation to all the chip stocks. It is gapping up, but if it loses 710, I would not trade this. If you are interested, keep your stop loss to 700, and it should open above 710, and its open and low should be the same. If it loses 710, do not go long at all. All right, guys, thank you for joining in today. Hopefully it makes sense to you. It's still holding ES. It's still holding that 54.75, 54.80 area, but Nasdaq is cooling off, which is all right. Uh, Nasdaq has lost about 50 points and 12 points on ES. So ES and IWM may remain strong as compared to Nasdaq. So keep an eye, because there is a substantial area on small scale companies to expand as compared to the big companies. All right. Have a good day, guys. All the very best. If you have trading on positions today, do not overtrade and enjoy. Bye bye. Take care.